The spirits are conjuring. Really? Really? Huh. The spirits have asked me to tell you, is this right? That today's film was the most rented VHS in 1991? Huh. Who knew? Hello, welcome to Real Wonders, a show where we look at some of my favorite films and talk about all kinds of movie magic and nostalgia. I'm your host, Rick Masi, and today I'll be your guide through Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, Tony Goldwyn, written by Bruce Joel Rubin, and directed by Jerry Zucker. Ghost is a 1990 romantic supernatural thriller that follows Sam Wheat, a banker who is murdered during a mugging gone wrong. After his death, Sam becomes a ghost trapped between worlds and soon discovers that his death was no accident. As he tries to protect his girlfriend Molly from danger, he seeks the help of Oda Mae Brown, a fraudulent psychic who unexpectedly discovers her ability to communicate with Sam. As Sam navigates the afterlife and the limits of his ghostly abilities, he uncovers a conspiracy and a betrayal. I adore this film. It mixes a lot of themes that just work for me. The supernatural, mystery, believable and emotional drama, well-defined characters, and that late 80s, early 90s New York City grit as the backdrop. At its core, Ghost is a story about love that transcends death and the spiritual journey for closure. When we meet Sam and Molly, they share a deep yet quiet love that's emotionally grounded and believable. A theme is set up very early on in the film, with Sam's reserved response to Molly's "I love you" with a simple ditto, instead of just saying it right back. This word becomes symbolic through the film, representing the way Sam expresses love in his own guarded way. It's a small word with immense meaning.
I love you. I really love you.
Ditto.
And my oh my, do Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore have some chemistry. One of the most recognizable and often parodied moments in Ghost is the now iconic pottery wheel scene. I don't know how much we can show. I'm trying to keep this safe for work, y'all, but it's pretty spicy. From a cinematic standpoint, it's an exquisite example of visual storytelling, using touch, silence, and sensuality to deepen character relationships. The lighting, camera movement, and the perfect use of unchained melody all work together to create a deeply emotional and memorable moment without relying on dialogue. This scene demonstrates how intimacy and subtext can be communicated through action and atmosphere rather than exposition. In general, the chemistry between the cast of Ghost is one of the film's biggest strengths. Whoopi Goldberg brought not only comic relief, but a spark and a life to the film. Her dynamic with Swayze, despite him being invisible to others, feels remarkably natural, as if they were siblings. I mean, we love the love story in this, but the Sam and Oda Mae scenes are filled with an energy and a rhythm that make us fall deeper in love with their characters.
Would you stop rambling?
I don't think I'm rambling. I'm just answering a question. He's got an attitude now.
I don't have an attitude.
Yes, you do have an attitude. We're having a little discussion. If you didn't have an attitude, you would not have raised your voice to me, now would you?
God damn it, Oda
Don't
Mae,
you,
I did
goddamn
not
it, me, don't you take the Lord's name in vain with me. You understand? I don't take
Would
that
you
man.
relax?
No, you relax. You're the dead guy. You want me to help you? You better apologize, because I don't take that from you. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Nobody talks to me like that. You understand me? Now, you better apologize.
I'm sorry. I apologize, okay? Now, would you sit down? Please?
He's apologized.
I need you to tell Molly what I'm saying, but you have to tell her word for word, all right? Word for word.
Yes. He wants me to tell you what he's saying word for word.
Molly, you're in danger.
Now, you can't just blurt it out like that and quit moving around, will you? Because you're starting to make me dizzy. I'll just tell her in my own way. Molly, you in danger, girl.
Even Tony Goldwyn as Carl plays off Swayze effectively. Their elevator scene always gets me to chuckle.
feeling? What'd the doctor say?
He said that it was contagious, that it was really...
No.
Yeah. He said that I shouldn't even be coming in today.
What about the rash?
The rash?
Mm-hmm.
The rash is, also incredibly contagious. He said it's been spreading.
No. On your genitals again?
Yeah. Yeah, right on the genitals.
Before we go further into the story elements, we have some unfinished business. We should really talk about why this film even exists at all. Screenwriter Bruce Joel Rubin was inspired by his own deep questions about the afterlife, love, and what remains when someone passes. Additionally, he credits Shakespeare's Hamlet for the idea of the character wanting retribution from beyond the grave. His fascination with death and the spiritual transformation shaped the concept of ghosts as a narrative that explored what might happen if a soul remained because of both love and unresolved justice. Director Jerry Zucker, previously known for comedies like Airplane, surprised a lot of people with this deeply emotional, powerful drama. Understandably, based on his previous work, Rubin and others were leery of Zucker at the helm. But it's safe to say Zucker quieted a lot of their worries and delivered a film with multiple Oscar wins. So, when we get to that pivotal moment in the film, Sam's death, we're emotionally invested. And as is life, it's such an abrupt transition.
Molly?
We're left reeling just like the characters. We know this movie is titled Ghost for a reason, but we're not ready. It's not fair. Sam's murder thrusts him into the afterlife, where now he becomes an unseen observer of the world. When Sam first becomes a ghost, he's confused, disoriented, and frustrated by his inability to interact with the physical world or communicate with the living, especially Molly.
It's like I think about you every minute. It's like I can still feel you.
I'm here, Ma.
He also struggles to understand the rules of his new existence, but as the story progresses, we see that he's not alone on the spiritual plane. Time again to be film dorks for a moment. Let's talk about Sam's encounter with the subway ghost. The subway ghost scene is a visually and narratively striking sequence that serves multiple functions. In this scene, Sam seeks out an aggressive subway ghost with the ability to move objects, played wonderfully here by Vincent Schiavelli. Their interaction not only provides Sam with knowledge about how to move objects in the physical world, but also uses a variety of film techniques to build the world for the viewer. From a framing standpoint, I love the shot of Sam descending the subway stairs. It colors Sam's urgency as he rushes to find a ghost in a haystack. Throughout the scene, Schiavelli's looming figure is shot from below, his face contorted with rage, reinforcing his instability and power. In contrast, Sam is often framed in mid or wide shots, emphasizing his vulnerability and confusion.
What are you doing? What the hell you doing? You're trying to move it with your finger. You can't push it with your finger. You're dead.
From a technical effects standpoint, the scene uses a mix of practical tricks and optical printing to simulate the ghostly abilities.
It's all in your mind. The problem with you is you still think you're real. You think you're wearing those clothes? You think you're crouched on that floor? Bullshit. You ain't got a body no more, son. It's all up here now. You want to move something, you got to move it with your mind. You got to focus. You hear what I'm saying? How? How do you focus? I don't know how you focus. You just focus.
When they kick a can across the floor or phase through objects, subtle dissolves and matched action cuts help sell the illusion. These effects were achieved before digital compositing, requiring meticulous timing between actors and careful post-production layering. I mentioned a betrayal earlier, and it's a big one. I'd say it's top 5 all-time effective cinematic betrayals. So I'm going to give it a hot second here for a spoiler warning. Okay, ready? Carl Bruner's betrayal in Ghost is one of the film's most shocking and emotionally charged twists because we liked him. He seemed like a good friend and a decent guy. He was Sam's best friend and becomes a source of comfort for Molly in the wake of Sam's death. However, his true intentions slowly unravel as the plot progresses. Carl orchestrated Sam's mugging turned murder with his accomplice, thief Willie Lopez.
I want you to find this bitch, whoever she is. I want you to just get rid of her, okay? I've got $4 million stuck in a goddamn computer. If I don't get those codes, if that money is not transferred soon, I'm dead. We are both dead.
Why don't you tell him you only launder money first of the month?
What the hell is wrong with you, huh? Is everything a joke? You killed a man. You're supposed to steal his wallet. Was that a joke?
The part that absolutely shatters me every time I watch this is when Sam discovers the truth and he begins punching at the wind in Carl's direction, completely helpless and ineffective, screaming, "You're my friend."
Goddamn bastard! Why? Why? You were my friend! I had a life, goddamn you! I had a life!
Here's an interesting segue. When both Carl and Willie get their comeuppance, the shadow demons that pull them away are actually voiced by the sounds of crying babies played backwards at extremely low speed. But the scene stealer of this movie is Whoopi Goldberg as Oda Mae. Initially shown as a fraud, she becomes a vital and sincere part of Sam's redemption arc. Through her, Sam can protect Molly and complete his unfinished business. She acts as the emotional and spiritual intermediary, grounding the film's more metaphysical elements in humor and humanity. Oda Mae's evolution mirrors Sam's. Both characters grow through their unexpected spiritual connection. Whoopi Goldberg's performance as Oda Mae Brown earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. A great scene that captures her brilliance is when Oda Mae helps Sam withdraw the $4 million Carl is embezzling to thwart Carl's plan.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Of course, yes. Well, it's been a long time.
Oh, a long time.
Ask how Bobby and Snooky are doing.
By the way, how are Bobby and Snooky doing?
Fine. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. And how is your family?
Oh, couldn't be better.
Well, wonderful.
Tell them you've been wondering how they did on the Gibraltar securities.
I was just wondering, how did you do on the Gibraltar securities?
The Gibraltar securities. Well, it looks like we topped out on that one, huh?
We sure did.
We sure did.
That was a very useful tip.
Good old Randy.
Good old Randy.
Right.
Got a good old head on his shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Randy.
Yeah. So what brings you here today?
You're closing an account.
I'm closing an account.
Well, wonderful. You have your account number?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
926-31043.
926-31043. Is that right?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Rita, it looks like you'll be withdrawing $4 million from us today.
$4 million?
Say yes. Say yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's correct.
Easy. Easy.
Yes. Well, how would you like that?
10s and 20s.
Pardon?
Cashier's check. Tell him a cashier's
I
check.
think better cashier's check.
A cashier's check. Fine.
In the end, Sam's departure is not a moment of sadness, but of release. He has completed his spiritual journey, resolved his earthly ties, and helped those he loved find clarity. His final goodbye is a statement of the film's core message, that true love does not end with death. It evolves, strengthens, and echoes across the boundary between life and the afterlife. Now, real talk for a moment. I don't know whether the afterlife exists or not, but whether you believe in the hereafter or you believe that our world begins and ends up here, the message of this film still rings true. The love you have inside, you take it with you. To paraphrase the character of Death in the Sandman graphic novels, while speaking with another character who's clinging to life, she says, "You lived what everyone gets. You got a lifetime. No more, no less. You got a lifetime. Shoot for the stars, clean your side of the street, and most importantly, if someone tells you that they love you, tell them ditto." I'm Rick Masi with Real Wonders. It has been my pleasure to be your ghost host. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Break it down now.